How do I deal with a toxic relationship?
This is a big one, and I might pull out some of my spirituality perspective on this. Um, Relationships in general, just like life, um, are never going to be straightforward. Are never going to be a smooth sailing road. Never always going to be completely happy per se, because you're dealing with people, and people just like you and I are individuals. We have our own ways, our own personalities, our own quirks. We're always growing, changing, in different directions, other directions, and so forth. So I think whether it's a love interest or a friendship, when you're dealing with someone that is I guess from what I understand, that you're experiencing emotional damage from that relationship, I think the first thing that you would need to do is a recognize if the person that you're engaging with is emotionally toxic for you. Whether it's family, friends, love relationship, your dog or your cat, if they're emotionally abusive, get away. The second thing, I think, and this is more from a spiritual perspective, is to get in touch with your own emotions and understand what you're feeling and why you're feeling that way. Sometimes, let's say for instance, you might have your best friend that may say something, and maybe just the way that you attach a meaning to it, you might interpret that in a more negative way than maybe the person intended to have said it. Um, if you get in touch with your emotion, and you start questioning, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling this way? Where is it coming from? It creates room for you to have a real honest dialogue with yourself. And once you start having a very honest dialogue with yourself, you can start having honest dialogues with other people, with the people that you care about, or the people that are emotionally damaging to you in that sense. Um, so I think I would say reflection and conversation is one of the first things that you'd have to do in dealing with emotional damage. I know a lot of people might say, go talk to a shrink, or, go, drink your sorrows away, or whatever the case, or do something to like distract yourself. But that's only going to make it worse. You have to start having an honest conversation with yourself. And then you have to open the dialogue and have an honest conversation with the people that you're involved with. And again, if you can't talk to yourself and be really honest, then you can't be honest with someone else. And that's a very painful process sometimes, and it's hard to go through, but it's a beautiful thing, because it gives you so much strength and courage and growth. And even if it doesn't work out with said person, whether it's a loved one or a friend or a family member or whatever the case may be, it would have been done out of pure honesty and authenticity, and you won't have this heavy weight on your shoulder. You have a lot of confidence in who you are and what you're about, and you will know how to define, healthy boundaries in relating with people. So, and then you can have chocolate afterwards.